Before you launch a web page to the public, it is important to check it for errors. These can include SEO issues, HTML markup errors, broken links, compatibility issues, issues with viewing on mobile devices, a slow page loading time, an inaccessible design, and other errors that can have a negative impact on the overall user experience. Manually checking your web pages for errors without any tools is a time-consuming process, especially for large websites that have thousands of pages. This video explores 10 free tools that you can use to check a web page for errors. The W3C Markup Validation Service validates HTML markup for errors, such as missing closing tags, forgotten quotation marks, open elements, stray end tags, duplicate IDs, and deprecated elements. After performing the checks, the validator will return with a list of errors and warnings. Sometimes, an error in a HTML document can cascade and cause more errors further down the document, making the validator report even more errors. If there are no errors or warnings, the W3C Markup Validation Service will return a success message that may say no errors or warnings to show. HTML can be checked by direct input, copying and pasting the web page URL, or uploading a HTML file. The W3C Markup Validation Service also provides a free CSS validator to check the validity of CSS files, called Jigsaw. Once the check has finished, it will return with a list of CSS errors so that you can find and fix them as soon as possible. Nibbler checks to see how accessible, well-marketed, and well-designed your website is. After performing the checks, it will give you an overall score from 0 to 10 and a complete overview of your website. The score is a decimal number. Examples of things that Nibbler analyses include whether your website uses a web analytics service, the average number of words per page, when your website was last updated, the domain age, and whether your pages use defined headings. Pingdom allows you to analyze the loading speed of a page by entering the URL. After the test has finished, you will get a performance grade number and information about the page size, load time, and the total number of requests. It will also provide you with tips on how to improve the speed of your page, such as reducing the number of DNS lookups. Pingdom is free to use, but if you want a monitoring tool or more data, you will have to choose one of their paid plans. It also has a feature to choose different locations around the world to test websites from to test the page loading speed in different locations. PageSpeed Insights is a tool offered by Google that allows you to analyze the loading speed, accessibility, and SEO of your webpage by entering the URL. Once finished, it will provide an overview of your website and opportunities on how to improve the loading speed, accessibility, and overall user experience. It provides a report for both desktop and mobile versions. PageSpeed Insights is a completely free tool that does not require you to have a Google account. PageSpeed Insights analyses the quality of user experience in 3 main categories. These include good, needs improvement, or poor. Google has thresholds for different measurements of page speed to meet the 3 categories, and they are set in line with the Core Web Vitals initiative. PowerMapper checks websites for broken links, browser compatibility, search engine issues, usability, accessibility, and web standards validation. Once the test has finished, it will return with an overall quality score for each category and list the issues it found. This tool is free to use, but it only tests up to 10 pages and images. To test your site, you will need to enter the address and then click on Test Site. Dead Link Checker will check your website for broken links that point to pages that return with errors or do not exist. You can choose to scan a single page or your whole website. Once the scan has finished, it will show a list of broken links and give a progress bar that shows the percentage of broken links to active links. This tool makes it easy to identify any broken links and is useful for large websites, as manually checking pages to ensure that you haven't broken any links is a time-consuming process. GTMetrix tests a web page for speed and how fast it loads. After the URL has been analyzed, it will generate a report that contains the total page size, total page requests, and an overall grade that considers all the factors it analyzed in relation to website speed. This includes Web Vitals. It will provide tips on how to improve the speed of a page and list the top issues that slow down the loading time first. mobiReady analyzes a webpage to see how well it works on mobile devices. After the test has finished, it will show how your webpage looks on smartphone. It will also show factors that slow the page loading time down the most and how to fix these issues. mobiReady also has a feature that shows how a webpage ranks against the distribution of scores of the top 1,000 Alexa sites as measured by mobiReady. This is measured by the score that it gives a website out of 5 based on all the factors that it analyzed, such as page weight, alt attributes, valid markup, JavaScript placement, DNS lookups, and more. Seobility analyzes your website and gives tips on optimizing it to improve performance in search engines. It allows you to perform up to 3 checks per day. It can detect technical errors and on-page SEO issues that can impact on SEO along with external factors, such as blacklists, backlinks, and social media. After the scan has finished, you will get a detailed overview of your website with a list of tips for improving SEO, page loading time, list of most important keywords, link structure, page structure, media list, and overall page and content quality. This tool is completely free and does not require you to create an account, but you can test up to 1,000 pages of your website and have an automated check for keyword optimization with a free account. SEO Site Checkup runs a fast audit of your website and you can check up to 1 website per day. If you want to check more than 1 website per day, you can create a free account. After the test has finished, it will provide a detailed analysis summary, which contains a list of issues to fix with their priority and any issues regarding page loading time, server and security, mobile usability, and advanced SEO. This free tool comes with a large number of tests, including a meta title test, meta description test, Google search results preview test, social media meta tags test, sitemap test, responsive image test, and more. Some tests, such as competitor domains test, broken links test, and backlinks test are only available to registered users. If you liked this video and want to learn more about IT terminology and concepts, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, if you want to receive notifications whenever a new video is posted on our channel, you can click on the bell icon after subscribing.